So many times we do our lab simulation from lab simulation tools like Cisco Packet Tracer, Huawei ENSP. You could be using EVNG or GNS3 for multi-vendor devices. But have you ever interacted with a hardware networking device? Have you ever seen a router, a switch, a firewall, or even a server? So as network engineers, many times we expected to understand and to be familiar with the hardware equipments in our network. So you'll be required to manage the hardware equipments also, apart from doing the configurations remotely. Sometimes the device could be faulty. Sometimes you want to do some hardware upgrade. Sometimes you want to do some equipment, maybe some modules has gone faulty and you have to replace them. For example, the fan module could be faulty. You have to go to site and replace it. Sometimes the power module could be faulty. Maybe you just need a physical connection from one equipment to another. And even if you are doing it remotely, you need to understand the hardware components of these equipments so that you can guide someone who is on site to help you do the connection. So that is a basic requirement for all network engineers. And understanding these hardwares will really improve even how you manage them, how you operate them, because you know the architecture, the hardware architecture of the equipments. So this is a Catalyst 3560 CX series. This is a Cisco layer 3 switch. And of course, you know that layer 3 switches, you can have them working as layer 2 or layer 3. And you can see that this is the front panel. So you can see that you can have a USB connection. You have a console connection on the left there. You have the LED panel. So when we power on these devices, we'll be observing the LEDs. And then you have the RJ45 ports. So even when you are managing this device, you also need to know how the port numbering is. Which port is number 2, which port is number 3. And it will help you to easily explain to someone who is helping you remotely. You have optical connection, so you can have optical SFPs plugged in. You can also have electrical SFPs plugged in. And we will be going through this device in detail just to help you understand the hardware components of this small router. This is a small router, but again, when in a real network, you will be having the big chassis equipments, and you need to take some time, understand those hardwares, know those hardware components, and it will help you to improve your knowledge as a network engineer. So stay tuned in for the upcoming episodes on the hardware equipments.